بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. Now we're moving on to the فعل المتعدي إلى مفعولين and the فعل القلب. So we have these فعل within here, فعل متعدي, right? Now the فعل المتعدي إلى مفعولين, you can have فعل الجارحة, which is آتينا, أعطى, رزق, علم, كسى, سمى. And you can have فعل القلب. What can you have? فعل القلب. And فعل القلب is where the مفعول به ثانيا أول original مبتدأ خبر. Now in أفعال القلب, based on the meaning that they give. Based on what? The meaning that they give, you have two types. أفعال اليقين and أفعال الظن, also called أفعال الرجحان. So it's like basically, because أفعال القلب, as we done in Mustar before, is that you know about something. You're thinking about مفعول أول مفعول به ثاني, yes? Now, when you have it this way, how strong is your thought in your mind? How strong is the thought in your mind? If it's like, yes, I believe this with certainty, so yaqeen. If it's like, I assume this more likely than not, this becomes what? Dhan. Does that make sense? And then you have al-fa'l muta'addi ila thalathati mafa'il. Later on. So we're discussing right now here the أفعال القلوب, which are أفعال اليقين, in which a speaker assumes the mubtada to be khabar with a certain form of certainty. Okay. So the أفعال القلوب, this is not in it was very brief in Musta. So the أفعال القلوب are two types. الأول ما تدل على اليقين. The first are those which show yaqeen. What are they? وجدنا. Now look, again, you see what you have to remember is whenever you're doing something, looking at these, even in lugha, in translation, you have to understand the original and primary meaning of the word. Yes, because the original meaning never goes away. It has to be there. So the word wajada is originally used to find something. Wajadtu qalami. Where's my pen gone? Wajadtuhu. I found it. When you find something. Are you following? So because wajada is as if wajada was originally. So wajada, if you look at it here, it says here, the wajada fa'l qalb, which means I assume something to be such. I found it as such in my mind, in my ideas, in my mind. That's actually based on the what? When you find something. I found a pen. Wajadtul qalama. So the wajadtul qalam is the wajada hissi. When you actually use a hiss, your senses to find something. Now then you use that same wajada and you use it for fa'lul qalb. Now when you do a hiss, that's very strong, isn't it? You found it, I found it here, look, proper, I can find it. So this wajada is like a very strong level of fa'lul yaqeen. The same when you find something, I found my pen, I found a paper, I found the eraser, you saying, I found them. In wajadna aktharahum la fasiqeen. We found most of them to be fasiq. Now here, if you wanted to, is this fa'lul qalb or is it fa'lul jariyah? What do you think? Wajadna, even online, what do you think about this one? If wajadna is fa'lul qalb or fa'lul jariyah? Obviously because it's talking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you can't say fa'lul jariyah. But it would mean, is it a qalb or is it not qalb? If it's qalb, it means we found them, meaning alimna. We came to know that they are fasiqeen. Are you following? But if it's wajadna, not alimna, not qalb, then you say aktharahum is what? That would be maf'ul bihi. This would be the hal, but that's not really going to fit. Because why? No, sorry, actually it can't be. You know why? Because you have what? In mukhaffafa and lam farika only comes on what? Af'al al-qulub, af'al al-nawasikh. So it can't be fa'lul jariha. My mistake. But well, yeah, it can't be. Because why? In and lam only comes on fa'lul qulub. And that's nawasikh, not on jariha. So it won't be jariha. Are you following? So what we're saying here is كأن العلم بالشيء. To know something is as though you have found it. So certainty. I found my pen, I found my eraser. So that's how wajada is a fa'lul yaqeen. Okay. The next one is alfa. Now some people have mentioned this in fa'lul qalb, but in the Quran it's only mentioned for it's actually, they say that it's not actually fa'lul qalb. It's fa'lul jariha. We found our forefathers, meaning we actually found them dhalleen. And it's ikhtilaf regarding this. When you look in tafasir, you will find an ikhtilaf regarding this. Yes? So we found our forefathers. Alfa, no, they found their forefathers to be misguiding. So alfa is in the Quran is not used for qalb, it's used to actually mushahad. We saw them. More meaning we saw them. We found them meaning physically, mu'ayyanatan. Yes? That's why some people say that the alfa is not a fa'lul qalb. I mentioned it because ikhtilaf, so you know about it. When it comes up, you can then assess the situation and see what it's saying. Okay. Ra'a, what's ra'a mean literally? To see with the eyes. So to see from the eyes and you have an opinion. إِنَّهُمْ يَرَوْنَهُ بَعِيدًا وَنَرَاهُ قَرِيبًا. They consider, they think, or they see the punishment to be where? Very far away. But what do we think of it to be? وَنَرَاهُ قَرِيبًا. So now the مفعول به أول is what? هم يرونه بعيدا. مفعول به أول مفعول به ثاني. Two examples. ونراه مفعول به أول مفعول به ثاني. So رأى again. رأى قلبي is منقول من رؤيا البصرية. فهمت? So as if they have come to know of this with يقين. You understand? Make sense? Yes? Acha. Now, whilst we're here, let's understand the word ra'a comes in three ways in the Quran. What are three ways? Al-awwalu fa'lu jariha. Like jariha, meaning to see, basically fa'lu jariha, and this is called what? You call this ru'ya basariya. What do you call this? Ru'ya basariya, meaning you seeing with your eyes, fa'lu ayn. So amalul ayn. And how many maf'ul will have? One. Ra'aytu zaydan, ra'aytu al-qalama, ra'aytu amran, ra'aytu al-masjida. Fahimت? The second one is فعل القلب. That's what we're talking about right now. وهو عمل القلب. You say رؤية قلبية. You say رؤية قلبية. So in tafsir you say what you will find the word رؤية قلبية. And this will have how many maf'uls? Two maf'uls. Acha. And the third way we use the word Acha. The third situation where we have a fa'l ra'a is in manam, a dream. The word ra'a is also so dream. Yes, now how do we label it? In some tafsirs you find that they treat it as fa'l jariha. And in some tafsirs they treat it as a fa'l qalb. Because why? It's as if in the dream you're seeing. So it's fa'l jariha. And a fa'l qalb because it's all happening in the mind. So if you look at the different tafsir, you have different tafsirs. Look at this example. Sayyidina Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam, he said, Inni ara sab'a baqaratin siman. I saw 7 fat cows. يأكلهن سبع نجاف. Now, this ra'a means I saw in a dream. Definitely, it's a dream, yes? Now, if you treat it as the fa'l al-qalb, what's the i'rab going to be? سبع بقرات سمان is going to be what? مفعول به أول. مفعول أول. سبب مفعول أول as مضاف إليه in الصفة. And يأكلهن سبع نجاف becomes the مفعول به ثاني. And those who treat it as a fa'lu jariha, what do they say? What do they say? So that's the first tafsir. And those who say fa'l jariha, they say sab'a baqaratin simanin. This is sab'a baqarat is man'ud, not one. And this is going to be hal. It's going to that's going to hal. And this whole thing becomes a maf'ul bihi awwal, maf'ul awwal. You understand? So it depends on how they treat it. You have different i'rab, different tarkib. So you can make ya'kuluhunna sab'un ijaf, maf'ul bihi thani of the fa'l al-qalb, or you can make it the hal of the ra'a sab'a baqara. I saw 7 cows, that's it. What was the hal? Ya'kuluhunna sab'un ijaf. Okay? Yes? So it can either be the na or the hal, because this is nakira maqsusa. Sab'a baqaratin siman is nakira maqsusa. So the ya'kuluhunna can either be the na or the hal, if you get fa'l jariha. If you make a fa'l qalb, it can now be what? Sadatu masadd al-maf'ul bihi. This whole jumla becomes what? Masadd al-maf'ulain. Sorry, masadd al-maf'ul bihi thani. The maf'ul bihi awwal, maf'ul bihi thani. That whole jumla is a slot of the maf'ul bihi thani. So 2 i'rabs. But in summary, the word ra'a comes in 3 ways. Ra'a with the eyes, ra'a with the heart, and ra'a in the dream. Yes? Acha. Alima. It's also fa'l qalb. It's also a very strong level. Alima. وَيَعْلَمُونَ أَنَّهَا الْحَقِّ. They know that it is the truth. Like it's not like they think they just know. Like Alima, I know. Arafa. Arafa in the Quran is not used as fa'l qalb. Arafa is fa'l jariha, to recognize something. But the difference between Alim and Arafa, Alima is more used to do with sifat. Like you know of something to be something. You want to say Alim to Zaydan. You don't use Alim to Zaydan. You say Araf to Zaydan. Ay Araf to Zatuhu. So what we have here, let's say for example, you have a sifa. An ilm. This is the that. This is the sifa. The sifa is ilm, isn't it? So when you say if I say araftu, you say araftu. I recognize his that. Are you fine? Or instead of ilm, let's say here, karam, he's noble. And I say alimtu I know of his being noble. So arafa is normally used with which meaning? To recognize the that. يعرفونه كما يعرفون أبناءهم يعرفونهم بسيماهم. So you recognize the zat. And the word alima is normally used to know the sifa of something, the quality of something. I know that this, that's why it's فعل قلب. You know the mubtada to be the khabar. فهمت? Yes? Okay? Yes? Okay? Okay? نجي. Dara is also فعل قلب, to know something. وما أدري ما يفعل بي ولا بكم. I do not know what's going to happen to me and you. Will my message get propagated? Will you be destroyed? Will you become Muslims? I don't know. I do not know what's going to happen with us. Now, dara is usually used after, it has two kind of meaning. After you don't, so you don't know, then daraitu. Kuntu la adri thumma daraitu. And also, dara is used with somebody informs you, or you come you figured out something. You were informed, you figured it out. Yes, that's what dara has a meaning of. That's how it differs to alima. So for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you use alima, not dara. Because Allah never was jahil, a'udhu billahi bidhalik. And Allah doesn't know via asbab, Allah knows without sabab. Allah knows everything. We know after we see something. Allah doesn't know by seeing, Allah knows mutlaqan. So you won't use the word dara, never use Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So dara is fa'l qalb, so ma adri is fa'l fa'il, and this is sadatu masad al-maf'ulain. Okay? Ta'allam is not used that often it's not used in the Quran at all. It is used some places in literature. Ta'allam, know. Shifa an-nafsi, maf'ul bihi, or will learn, know that the cure of the nafs is to what? Is to subdue its enemy. Who's the enemy? Shaitan. You subdue shaitan, you can cure your nafs. Okay, those are af'alul yaqeen. We'll do the af'alul rujhan, af'alul qalb inshallah tomorrow. Af'alul dhan. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.